Hello? Am I streaming? Mom? Dad? Hello? Holy shit. Wow. I'm going. It's happening. It's really happening. We're doing another stream. Let me pop out the chat so that I can see the chat. I feel like we're gonna get so many chatters tonight. I have so much faith in all of your chatting ability. Alright, so you might know, tonight we're doing an episode of let me see. Groomer alert! Groomer alert! So there's been a lot of drama lately in the VTuber sphere. We move this thing out of the way. Yeah, a lot of drama in the VTuber sphere about some guy named the Bungo Taiga. So I don't personally know anything about this Bungo Taiga guy. But he's supposedly a pretty popular VTuber. And, you know, looking around the internet today, and I see that he's being accused of, as you can see here, racism and pedophilia. Two pretty objectively bad things. I don't think you want to be, well, you definitely don't want to be a pedophile. I don't know, maybe you want to be racist. Who knows? Nobody wants to be a pedophile. That's why, as we'll probably see, pedophiles don't like to call themselves pedophiles. They like to call themselves lolicon or shotacon or whatever. So let's get into the... Fuck it, yeah, I'm moving over here. Check it out, fuck it. Alright. So let's just dive into the Google Docs, because we got two Google Docs to go over. There's no official word from Bungo Taiga, but I did reach out to him via DMs on Twitter, and I asked him point blank. You know me, I'm a journalist. I said, "Look, Bungo Taiga, are you a racist pedophile?" And he said, "No." So, make of that information what you will. Let's dive into the Google Doc. All right. So this was posted by a guy named Gilk. Actually, let's take a look at his, take a look at this guy's screen, his Twitter real quick. See what Gilk is saying. Pedophilia. God, there's there's so much shit. I'm already starting to regret this. But you know what? I got myself. I got Dr. Pepper. I got Kettle One. I got Kettle One vodka. You ever had Kettle One? Just really, really top notch stuff. So you know what? We're gonna survive. So please read this ASAP. Bungo Taiga is a... Alright, so there's no further context. That was a waste of time. So alright, posted by a guy named Gilk. I got no idea who Gilk is. So, whatever. Whoa! Alright, let's go. Bungo Taiga is a racist pedophile. So Bungo Taiga, currently at Bungo Taiga on Twitter, is a VTuber who, despite appearing nice and cheerful in public, has made several concerning actions behind the scenes. These actions include pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and general toxicity. Wow, yeah, that's how you know these accusations are going to be real and just full of substance. When somebody says, "Oh, well, you're just toxic in general," just generally toxic. I'm not gonna tell you what that means, but you can just assume this person's just a bad egg, very toxic. All right, so already I can kind of see the direction these accusations are going in. It's always it's always the case in these like shit flinging pedophile accusation drama things that happen in the VTuber world, that it's like everybody involved is like a groomer or a pedophile, and they're all friends, but then they fight and get in an argument and start calling each other groomer and pedophile, even though they knew the whole time that they were groomers and pedophiles. So, yeah, I'm sure this is going to be full of facts and truths. General toxicity. All right. For those who are sensitive to such discussions, consider this a trigger warning for the aforementioned things. Uh-oh. This document is a group collaboration of Bungo Taiga's own moderators, both current and former, as well as the victims of his actions and behavior, to highlight and expose him as the toxic, well, there we go again, disturbing, and dangerous threat to the community that he really is. Oh, be on the lookout. There's little fucking autistic twink kids looking to rape you. All right. Within the provided documents, you will see various names and profile pictures he has used in the past, to which we will try to link everything together at the end as proof. These are all the actions of the same person. I'll just take your word for it. I don't got time for that. I just want to get to the nitty gritty of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? Let me take a sip of my beverage here. Just trying to get nitty gritty. All right. So, accusation number 1, pedophilia. We start with the worst thing about him to warn you all how dangerous he is. So just to get it out of the way, in case you don't care about the racism and the other stuff, you gotta know that he's a pedophile. Of course, I agree. Bungo Taiga is a pedophile. He has denounced Shotokan and Lolicon publicly when confronted on the topic. But that is more to save face than anything else, as he has consistently admitted that he finds young children to be sexually attractive in private messages and back channels. Okay. So here's a screenshot of Bungo Taiga saying, absolutely, but no. Shota are genuinely hot as fuck. Oh. Not IRL obs, cause kids are annoying. I want to be a Shota. Or a lolly too, I guess. So he says, obviously he's not into real kids, because real kids are annoying. What if Bungo Taiga runs into a kid who's not annoying? Is he gonna fuck that kid? There's porn in the document. Thank you, C Chill. Yeah, I did scroll ahead a little bit, so I'll try to take that off screen. Let's see. So I have no idea what the fuck this says. I also feel like there aren't enough male streamer role models in the virtual community for people to look up to. So I'd love to become one for others. This person says, yes, I agree. We need more males. All males. Shota boys, big boys, femboys. And then Taiga says, mostly Shota and the femboys. A little drooling emojis. Hey, what up, Fudamaki Warrior? Alright, yeah, I know about the spicy stuff. We're gonna move this out of the way a little bit. And we're gonna scroll down. Alright, no, never mind. We got more logs. Alright. So, continues. This is made significantly worse when you take into account the several instances he has referred to minors in a predatory fashion. In the images below, he can be seen excitedly demanding the nudes of a minor, and upon finding out that they are 17 years old, he expresses his disappointment that the victim photographed wasn't prepubescent. Alright, let's take a look. Can I make this bigger? Here we go. So not real kids, no. And this person says, are you sure? And he says, yes, I'm sure. Taiga says, I won't tell on you. This other person says, I'm not into kids, are you? Taiga says, I don't like real boys or girls, no. They're too annoying. Again with the again with the annoying thing, is just because they're annoying, you know, he doesn't. Everything else about them is sexy and hot and exotic, but the fact that sometimes they're a little too loud, they give him headaches. That's the deal. That's the big deal breaker. They're annoying. Let's move this over. Anime kids are hot as fuck though. I want to be one and love one. Little boys in anime are just so precious. I want to fuck a little boy, says Taiga. I want to fuck a little boy. So it's not really specified that he wants to fuck a little cartoon boy. Anyway, so this other screenshot, this person talking to Taiga says, "Bruh, I'm a server I'm a mod in. A lewd poster turned out to be under 18, but he's friends with the owner. So I need to go through 20 pages of nudes, deleting them individually. Bruh." Taiga says, "For fuck's sake, send me 'em, though." Send... The person says, "Tai, that bad." And Taiga says, "You saw him too. You better share. I want to see those little boy nudes. Just copy and send it here. Wait, how young? 17. And he says, "Wait. Who cares? Who cares? All right. Too old. I'm not going to jack off to that." All right, so that's great. What's your opinion on this subject so far? Well, I see a whole lot of Bunghole Taiga liking Shotokan and Lolicon. I mean, he insists that he's not into real children, which I don't know. Whenever people say that, I'm always a little bit doubtful. I think that already these accusations are a little, they seem to be painted by some kind of personal grievances that these people have. But who knows? From what I've heard, Bunghole Taiga seems like a bit of a douchebag in the first place. So people coming out with accusations against him pile on. I don't know. Seems to fit the whole cancel culture thing. Let's move on here. He has consistently talked about wanting to be sexually assaulted as a minor, even going so far as to say that he would sexually assault himself if he were to encounter himself as a child today. So on the screen cap, Bunghole Taiga says, "Why didn't the gym teacher touch me in middle school? I was so cute back then. I would have molested me." Yeah. You know, that's a thing that, you know, I've said that as a joke. Oh, everybody got, what, was I not cute enough? Seems to be a sense of, you know, honesty in this, which is a little disconcerting. Let's see, you say, "I'm very doubtful when I hear people say they aren't into pedophilia, although they support Lolicon / Shotokan. Had a few people say it to me and ended up being pedos." Yeah, exactly. One big sort of public example of that is Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms. He also ran, what I think, 8chan or 9chan or something. And he went on a podcast and he talked about how the same people who would spam Lolicon were the same people who would also go and spam like actual CP. And you can see the IPs and see that they're the same exact people. And I don't know. Like my personal opinion of Lolicon and Shotokan is that yeah, this is something that pedophiles use to get off legally, without having to worry about the I guess moral implications of jacking it to a child, a real victim. But yeah. So we got this cap saying that he would molest himself. That's wonderful. All right, moving this back over. So this is where they post the Yep, yep. So this is art of Bunghole Tiger's OC, drawn as looks like a toddler in a diaper pissing itself. Yep. Okay, not showing that. The document says Bungo Tiger has a consistent habit of commissioning artwork of his original characters as children, aging from prepubescent to just older than an infant. Oh, great. All of these images are sexual in nature and are largely kept private. Bunghole Taiga also will often crop this pornography of underage characters to show it on Twitter, on his live streams, and create profile pictures. The images below are all confirmed to be commissioned by Bungo Tiger. Yep. Not showing that on stream. Nope. All right, move this back over. Pizza Girl 69 says he was probably fat. I imagine everybody involved in this is fat. Fudamaki Warrior. I don't even know what Taiga is, but holy shit, I saw the porn and it nearly made me want to vomit. Yeah? As somebody who just took a quick glance at it, yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Like, commissioning, like, this person paid real physical, like, money, like actual currency. Paid a person to draw his VTube Sona as a toddler in a diaper pissing itself. Which I assume he then went and jacked off to. And then he's going to say, I'm not a pedophile, though. I'm just into Shotokan. It's just a kink. It's just a little kink. Sure. Whatever you got to tell yourself, Bunghole Tiger. Shown below are instances that he has shown his affinity for sexualizing children in now deleted posts and renamed Twitter accounts. You can easily find these posts by searching @Railcats or @Bungo Taiga in the Wayback Machine. So there's him, yep. Requesting Shota porn or whatever. If you think he could have changed such behavior during this time, think twice. Oh. I wonder how long these people were gathering these screen caps for. Think twice. Wait, before you go. See, like, I understand that they're trying to save the identity of some of these people, but just blanking everything out makes this shit fucking unreadable. Person who paid actual dollars to make their character as a toddler and nearly sexualized then goes on to say that it's all fabricated. Oh god. Can't wait. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still got so much more of this amazing saga to go. Look how cute my boyfriend is. And then he posts a picture of a little kid from an anime. Alright, pictured below. Someone asks for information regarding an incident in which Bunghole Tiger had allowed for a minor's nudes to be on his server. Due to the fact that there are no direct screenshots of Taiga, this may need to be taken with a bit of a grain of salt. So, let's see. Somebody says, do you remember blank name or whatever, green name? I heard he actually posted nudes, so green name is the minor. Somebody else says, near the end, right before he was kicked. I don't remember if that was theirs or not. Another person says, I see. I was gone when it happened, then came back and he was gone. Just thought he got kicked for being annoying. Another person says, I was asleep and woke up to Blue removing them because Taiga was a bitch about it. Taiga was a bitch about it? They needed gone sooner, honestly. Not removing them or caring. This person says, he didn't want to remove 14-year-old nudes. I see. Yeah, a little damning. Taking a drink? Alright. I'm trying to be careful when I'm scrolling down. I wish these people would have like fucking blacked out this disgusting porn that they're putting in their Google Doc to try and incriminate this other person. All right, let's see. So, Hime Pen was another VTuber that was exposed as a pedophile. Oh, God. All right, let's move this out. Exposed as a pedophile in 2020. Bungo Taiga outwardly made it a point to criticize this, but once again expresses his true opinions behind closed doors. Not only does he defend Hime Pen and her behavior, but he criticizes and attacks those who would condemn her. Below, you can see his opinion is that she was not only in the right for lusting after young children, but was a member of the community that was, in his own words, nothing but nice. Let's see. But the evidence is weak at best. I gotta make this a little bit bigger. The evidence was weak at best. So here he is defending somebody else who was, I don't know, a pedophile, I guess. Didn't happen yesterday. People change. Himari has been nothing but nice to every single person in this community, giving them a chance to grow by interviewing them. Wow. All right, so yeah, he seems to have his own sort of community of like-minded pedophiles, like-minded lolicon / Shotacon enjoyers. Bungo Taiga has shown obsessive behavior over his own perceived fame, and profiting off the VTuber community by any means necessary, regardless of the people he endangers in this pursuit. Below are multiple listed examples of Bungo Taiga posing as a minor as young as 12 years old when posting nude or scantily clad images of himself to network with sexual predators and fellow pedophiles. What? Bringing them into the VTuber community in an attempt to benefit himself. Pizza Girl says, lolicons are nice people, stop harassing them. You know what? No comment. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, Pizza Girl 6969, whatever you gotta tell yourself. So Taiga says, I once put 14 in my bio without further explanation. This person says, why? It'll make you look like a minor. And Taiga says, exactly. I got so many predators to follow me, I went up 1K followers in a day. So what is he? He's to catching a predator? Is that what's going on? He's actually using his pedophile powers for good, guys. Bungo Taiga, he's a fucking hero. Holy shit. You know, it finally clicked. You know, you guys are trying to trash this man's good name because he's out trying to catch you first. But you bamboozled him. Ah, I get it. All right, Taiga, I know what you're doing. All right. So here he is catfishing these evil pedophiles and predators. Good job, Bunghole. I'm really proud of you. Let me make this window a little smaller. Thank you. I don't need you anymore. So he's pretending to be a 12-year-old or a 14-year-old on Twitter with an account called Boy Thighs or something. Great. So he's catching predators. He's a good guy. Let's dive into the racism. This is where he becomes a bad guy. The pedophilia was all a misunderstanding. But the racism, this might be what does it. Let's see. Bungo Taiga has a history of making racist remarks towards people that he doesn't like. He makes racist jokes and jabs at people and has previously talked bad about BLM. Oh my God! He talked bad about Black Lives Matter. Much of it has been lost due to it being on previous private and suspended accounts. But here's what was recovered. Oh no. Here he says, I can't deal with blocked name. That fucking N-word. Oh, Taiga, come on, my fellow, To Catch a Predator, bro. My fellow Chris Hansen. What are you gonna go and use the N-word for? Wow. I've never in my entire time on the internet have I run into a person using the N-word. This is so fucked up. I'm shocked. I I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. So you can't deal with blank. That fucking N-word thinks he's so much better than me. This person, his friend, says, "What? What the fuck's going on?" And Taiga says, "He thinks he can be best friends with Pink Name? I've known her far longer than him." And this other person says, "Well, what's he actually doing?" And Taiga says, "I hope he dies," which doesn't really answer the question. Well, that's all right. He was having a bad time emotionally. I gotta make this bigger so I can read it. These caps are all very small. So this guy capped it. Said Taiga called you the N-word. Posting it on Twitter. Hey, yo, this guy called you the N-word. What are you gonna do about it? Hell, World Star. Taiga called me fat and said the N-word. Based. Fuck white people, am I right? I don't know who any of these people are. Rally Cat. All right. Get smaller. Be smaller. Get out here. All right, transphobia. We're diving now into Taiga's transphobia. All right. So Bungo Taiga has consistently shown a lack of respect for transgender people in multiple ways. He will often misgender transgender people both in voice chat, DMs, and publicly as a form of passive-aggressive disrespect. All right, time to make it bigger. Let's see. Green Name is a sweet girl. I'd get annoyed at Ty because he would use the wrong pronouns just because he didn't like her. To which this other person says, ew. Then this other person says, misconstrued how? And the other person says, I didn't even know blank was she, her. He always made whatever he didn't like more dramatic than it actually was. Ty never told me that. This shit is fucking unreadable. Like, God forbid somebody put together an expose document meant to ruin a person's reputation and have it be like well written and presented. You know, because I'm just doing my job, which is opening the Google Docs and then reading what's inside of them. And they're making my job just so much harder. So, let's see. Even Taiga calls me he in VC. I don't bother telling him to stop anymore. I can't be effed. Nobody actually sees me as a girl. Life is tough right now. Oh, getting misgendered by Bungo Taiga. The twink VTuber. Won't call me by my preferred pronouns. General toxicity. So here we go. Here's the general toxicity. Completely different from the racism toxicity and the transphobia toxicity and the fact that he's a pedophile. This is just the regular toxicity. The System of a Down toxicity. Let's go. The following section will be of various examples where Bungo Taiga's toxic personality has leaked out. A more detailed document with more examples has been made by another collaborator, and make sure to check it out if you would like to know more. And we have that other Google Doc up here, but I don't know if we're gonna get into that one. Because there's a lot of shit. So let's see. I hope blank dies. I don't have that kind of luxury. I'm a lot bigger, and so is blank. Blank's argument because I commissioned some pictures of a very Shota-looking taiga that I was a pedophile. Blah 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 blah. So here he is, just being an asshole. Just a petty douchebag on Discord. But hey, that's I'm gonna be honest. That's like everybody I know on Discord who has like an anime profile. So not exactly shocking. Should be sent to jail for even thinking about spreading a rumor like that. Oh, they'll call me a pedophile. You should go to should go to jail for calling me a pedophile just because I like to jack off to drawings of myself as a toddler, pissing myself. Everybody's got their kinks. Scumbag doesn't even show up on my streams. My so-called best friend. Oh, poor Bunghole Tiger. He's really sad because his best friend won't come to his 3-hour streams where he like plays fucking, I don't know, Pokemon or something. Oh, what kind of friend are you if you don't come and watch me play video games for 3 hours? All right, what about you guys? I'm asking everybody in the chat right now. When you hang out with your friends, do you like to watch them just play video games and talk to themselves for like 3 hours at a time? Is that like a a friend thing that friends do? Maybe I haven't hung out with my friends in too long. You know, COVID and all that. But back when I did, we did other stuff. We didn't just hang out and watch one person play a video game. My friends won't come out to my streams. I don't know. There's something really sad about that. All right, we got some bigger caps. I don't know what the fuck any of this is. Look at that. Scumbag just inserting himself in the table of people who used to be friends with me before he spread those. So, here he is crying about just a fucking stupid edit. Okay, so Futamaki Warrior says, you do, yeah, but them talking to themselves is so boring. Yeah, exactly. So, you couldn't exactly fault your friend for maybe if you were at home just playing a video game. I don't think you could really fault your friend for not wanting to hang out and just like sit over your shoulder and watch you play. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You know, me and my Chuba friends, my fellow Chubas, we like to keep work and fraternization separate. We don't need to go into each other's streams to know that we're all doing great. Anyway, so Taiga, talk to me. What's up? I just caught up with chat. Are you really that mad with blank? I know it's not my place. I know I shouldn't get involved. I just want to help. Taiga says, it really does seem like he only wants the clout for being friends with me. Why do you think that? Explain it to me. Help me understand. Taiga says, he completely avoids me in my own Discord server and only talks to other members. Concerned friend says, I wonder why. Every time you guys do interact, it turns very negative. And Bunghole says, and I like to keep saying, he never shows up to my streams. Even before his audio broke, he didn't. Oh. That's, I don't know. I'm really feeling for Bunghole Tiger. Rejected by his friends. Let's see. Fudamaki says, I play Guilty Gear all the time on Twitch, but barely get views. But I don't care. I only play it because it's my favorite fighting game. I barely get views, but it doesn't... Yeah. Like, if you're doing something for fun, then, yeah, that's exactly it. It's fun. If somebody else wants to tune in and have some fun, too, that's fine. Trying to say that your friends are obligated to come watch your fucking streams, I don't know. Maybe a little bit petty. But I mean, this is a guy who's out there catching predators for you and your family. Let's go a little easy on him. Let's see. proof of identity. Okay, here we go. If he is referred to as a name other than Taiga, then you may find proof of his various alternate names and the connection between each other here. Taiga, blah, 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 yeah. Rallian, Rally Cats is another one of his names. He likes his panties tight. He's going on Reddit talking about how he likes his panties tight. Rally Cat, yep. Bungo Taiga. No more porn, please. Show Taiga. Snow Taiga. He really is into the Taiga name. Whole theme with his entire identity. Exactly, Fudamaki. You know, you just got to realize that people have lives. All right, so that's it. That's the Google Doc that is that contains the accusations, the allegations, what have you. We have another Google Doc over here that has just a bunch more shit. Images and mention of shota porn, gaslighting, manipulation, victimization. How long has this been going for? About 40 minutes. Fuck it. We can jump into this. So this is copy of proof 2. This was posted by somebody named Pinky Purin, who says, Taiga and I used to be friends, and we had a falling out because of this exact situation being brought up to him. And in the case that you have heard him say anything bad about me, please take this into consideration. So, yeah, here we go. We got another Google Doc. It's, I'm pretty sure there's more porn in here. I'm gonna put this off screen. I'm gonna take a quick scroll here. See how much is there. More pants pissing, of course. All right, well, fuck it. Trigger warning, everyone! Trigger warning! Images and mention of shota porn, gaslighting, manipulation, and victimization. If you don't like gaslighting, if gaslighting makes you feel really bad, if the mention of gaslighting fills your head with a static and your ears just start ringing, get out! Trigger warning, everyone! All right, let me get this out of the way. All right. While we do believe it is possible for him to have changed since these conversations, it's possible. People change. It's hard to believe or know for sure, considering the account still exists. And instead of deactivating like he said he would, mentioned later, Taiga changed the username, set his banner photo as a photo that we mention is pandering to pedophiles in our messages. And see, is this the beginning of the doc? Jesus Christ, give it some fucking context. Pink Purin, whatever the fuck your name is. Nonsense. We also find it weird that despite not talking to or about Taiga on our ends, he seems to be skewering the truth or not telling anything close to the truth when mentioning us to others, and seems to be manipulating others into thinking it's because we're trying to tarnish his name. All right, not to be sexist here, but this was definitely written by a woman. We can't tell people what to do with this information or to stop interacting with him, but we just want to clear our names and show our perspective on the situation and why we decided to minimize our interactions with him. Okay. So, conversations about art and private Twitter. Here we go, everyone. The conversations. In light of the HimiPen situation, which, as you'll remember, was, some other pedophile who got canceled, who Taiga was defending. In light of the HimiPen situation, This concern was brought to our attention. The conversation had begun when Taiga had brought of his own accord that he would no longer be using the word Shota to describe himself, and while having it in his bio, did not associate with the word. Okay, so first of all, that's pretty funny. Like, he had this moment of clarity where he's like, holy shit, if I keep calling myself a Shota, people might know I'm a pedophile. Maybe I should call myself, what's a nicer term for Shota? I'm the age impaired. I don't know. So here he is on Discord saying, "Hey guys, I know you were talking about Lolly and Shota and how the words made you uncomfortable. And blank reminded me that I had been using it in my bio for some time now, so I just wanted you guys to know that I've removed it. I never associated myself with the word past having it in my bio, but I still apologize if I've made things awkward or made you as uncomfortable." So the reason why he's taking Lolly and Shota out of his bio is because he's afraid that it might offend other people who identify as Lolly or Shota. Oh, so he's actually being very progressive. You know, these docs accuse my man Bungo Taiga of being a bigot, being racist, being transphobic, being generally toxic. But look at this. He's being so nice to his fellow pedophiles. Somebody else responds. Says, "Thanks for saying something about the Lolly and Shota thing, Taiga. I really appreciate that you learned from what either we said or others and deleted the word in your bio, and for coming to us. That's a great sentence. I hope this doesn't come off as me attacking you, but I just wanted to touch on this commissioned art piece of you. This artist has multiple drawings of literal children being depicted pissing themselves as a fetish, and I can see that you commissioned 3 pieces of yourself pissing as well." I see that you've commissioned 3 pieces of yourself pissing. Any care to comment? Anything to say about that? No? Pissing yourself? I feel, in my personal experience, that when I commission a person, I first go through their art to see if this is a person that draws things that my morals coincide with, and just to see if I like their art enough. So I assume you must have done the same, which would mean that you also saw these children being drawn pissing their pants. I would just like an explanation from you first as to what you think of this. Okay, all right. So back to the pissing anime characters. All right. The art in question is below, which seems to be deleted by the original source, but was reposted on this thread. While Taiga mentions he doesn't check what an artist posts before commissioning them, this artist posts exclusively fetish art of minors urinating themselves. Yeah, Fudamaki, you came back to more minors pissing themselves. So strap in and get your diaper on, because we're going deep. And there's more images down below. So we're going to move this over a little bit. Scroll down. Okay. You can come back. All right. So Taiga now responds to this accusation. The art in question was commissioned well over a year ago, Pinky. I am completely different now, I'll have you know. And at that time, I wasn't aware of any child pornography being posted, ... Not at the time I wasn't aware. But when I was aware, oh boy! And no, I didn't go through every single post of theirs before commissioning, but I agree that I probably should have. I'm very much not a pedophile, and have absolutely zero attraction to children. I can certainly understand why the art isn't for everyone, but I don't think I should be held responsible for what the artist makes after I commissioned them, especially if I wasn't aware. But his art was of his character pissing himself. So what, like he's just strolling through real quick, just getting he's so wealthy from all those really successful streams that he does that he can just go through Skeb and he's just throwing Skeb stacks. He's just fuck you. Here's $200. Just make me some art. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah. I don't even care what you make. You make kids pissing themselves. Fuck it. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. What you make tigers. You make tigers. Fucking ladies. Fuck it. Sure. All sorts of whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll take anything. Just cropped art. All I see is cropped art. I'm not even looking at the full images that these people are posting. I'm just sending them money. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Fudamaki says, "How the hell can a customer not be aware of their commission?" That's like saying you watched the bank be robbed but didn't notify the police. Yeah, it's kind of like that. How can a customer not be aware of their commission? I mean, again, he must just be so rich that he just gets so many skebs, and he can't even be bothered looking at the artists. So there you go. He's so success. He's ruined by his own success. Classic story. Let's see. I'm very much not a pedophile and have absolutely zero attraction to children. I can certainly understand why the art isn't for everyone, but I don't think I should be held responsible for what... Yeah, okay. I'd appreciate if you would delete that link because it's extremely embarrassing. Like, this whole thing, I know I reread it, but wow. This is a person who has been backed into a fucking corner. I understand why the art isn't for everyone, he says. You know, acquired taste and all. Kid piss. God. So this other person says, Taiga, I don't know how you can willingly give money to an artist who has commissions and not be aware of what is in the piece. Artists usually give a process and check in with their commissioners to ask if they like it, / this is what they want, / etc. I don't know. That just doesn't sound like it would add up. Seeing the artist and then it's cut off. Taiga states that the commissions were over a year ago, while still interacting with the artists as late as March of this year. Oh, what? That was only 2 months ago. People can change in 2 months, right? People can be reformed. I've seen people find Jesus faster than 2 months. Can happen in an hour. Happen in 5 minutes. All right. Taking a drink. So Taiga once again says, please guys, this was over a year ago. Just leave me alone. If you look at their profile now, yeah, it's pretty bad. Seriously, guys, this isn't something I take lightly. He's very serious about this child pissing epidemic. Everything was all gravy over at that artist's Skeb site before. But now, ever since, it's just nothing but kid piss. And god damn it, Bungo Taiga will not stand for it. The other person says, Taiga, I'm sorry. I know that this commission was a year ago, and you say that you have absolutely zero attraction to children, but why are you liking pictures of underage boys / girls being depicted in explicit and sexual ways not even a few days ago? Some of these don't even go back to a couple of weeks? Okay, alright. So, more porn there, but this... I just want to commend this fucking person on just how well they are. I think the term would be concern trolling. It's like, Taiga, wow, I know you really said all these things, and I really believe you, but what about all this really damning evidence that I have right here? And it's like, how do you really respond to that? It's beautiful. It's genius. Kuroda says maybe he changed. After that thing a year ago, then changed back for a second in March, and then changed again after that. Yeah! It happens. People change. Sometimes people just change a lot. he's changing every day. You're a new person every day. I truly believe that. Okay, yep. Moving this back over. Skipping past the porn. Past the porn. Let's go. Lots of porn. All right. From here, we continue onto one of the biggest concerns. Screenshots of Taiga's private accounts, likes, all of these accounts also have a history of making and posting not safe for work art of underage characters that look like children, as well as replies that could possibly show that he was pretending to be much younger than he is and performing sexual acts. Okay, so here he is on an account called Not Taiga, Don't Tag Me, posting all this Shotokan. Let me just scroll here, make sure there's... Okay, I don't think there's anything else. So I'll just pop this back over. All right. Yes, there is more porn. So here he is. These are screenshots that were in the other Google Doc. But it's worth noting that at Boy Thighs handles, he started a page called at Boy Thighs, telling people that he is 12 years old. Yeah, it's like he's like a pedophile attracted to other pedophiles. Like, is he trying to get groomed? Is he trying to what's he trying to do when he entraps all these pedophiles and gets them liking his Boy Thighs profile? I really understand it. I think it's some kind of weird power play. Like, maybe he feels like he just understands these people so much that he's got to just put these powers to use. So Boy Thighs is more of his Twitter account. Proof that the account belongs to him and the name was changed. The cosplay pictures match up. So somebody confronts him on Discord and says, "And here is you cosplaying as an underage character and depicting him in a sexual way." Taiga says, "That's cosplay? Come on. You can't actually try to equate that to wanting to fuck a child. I was only pretending to be a sexy child. It's way different." So here's Boy Thighs, 5'4" cosplay boy. Great. So while we believe he could have and would have changed since then, well, why would you believe he would have changed? It's kind of naive. The reason this is still one of our main concerns is that he stated he would dissociate with the account and get help. He then deactivated, proceeded to reactivate, and changed the username, assuming we wouldn't find it, which leads us to believe he is still continuing the behavior. God, that's like, people who change their Twitter handles, like, you won't be able to find them afterwards. That's, oh, God. You cannot be dumber. Fudamaki says, the biggest issue here is that wouldn't this attract more pedophilia to VTubing? Yeah. You'd think. It absolutely would. But I also think that pedophilia and grooming is rampant in the VTuber community already. Maybe not so much as the furry community yet. But it's happening. That's why we got this show. Groomer alert! Groomer! All right. Back to business. My bad. Got a little wacky. All right. So I didn't see them as people. I see now that my perspective was wrong regardless of how it's viewed or interpreted. I'm deactivating the account and won't be associating with it any longer. I don't know what more I can say, guys. I was wrong. I understand why it's wrong. I'm so sorry. He's so sorry. He's giving it up. He's going to see a therapist, and it's going to be the end of it. Reformed Taiga. Screenshots of him still getting replies and being active on the account. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bungo Taiga and Boy Thighs. Oh, look at that. Want to listen to my mixtape, Boy Thighs? Yep. Rare nipple pic. Good job, Boy Thighs. Replies showing him posting on the account less than a week after the confrontation. June 23rd. Yep. The conversation continues where he tries to deflect back to Chaim and is confronted about more questionable behavior. When told that his character was drawn to resemble a child in a swimsuit fan art, he replied to the members of his server to, quote, lewd da baby. So this person says, I never said that, relax. Taiga says, relax? Look what I'm being accused of here. What Chaim did was sick. This person says, but it's pretty clear to anyone that you have a fetish for stuff like this if you look at your priv. I think that means private account. Taiga, these depictions are of characters that look so similar to children. I don't see how in good conscience you can like a drawing of a child being depicted in a super sexual manner. One even having sex, it seems, and think it's just liking and think it's just liking at. Like. Taiga, this isn't about Chaim. No, it's not about Chaim. Let's see. I'm going to just say the furry community actively shuns pedophiles who show up. At the very least, the sizable portion I've encountered do. Yeah. I will say to the furries' credit, when that whole Caro the Wolf thing happened, I don't know if you remember Caro the Wolf, but he was a famous, he was like a furry YouTuber or something, and he got caught. I think some of his Telegram chats got leaked where he was discussing how he enjoys fucking roadkill. Like, and the funny thing about these kinds of people is that there's always that kind of moral justification. Like it's fine. I only fuck roadkill that's already dead. So I'm not a bad person. You know, I don't think it's all that different to, the lolicon people, but at least, it's true there are no actual victims there, but, whatever. Let's see, not about Chaim. 80% of your likes, this is about you, on your private, are underage characters. Even if they're not drawn sexually, it's pretty clear to me that this is just the type of stuff you're into. Look, you might not want to have sex with children, okay? I get that, but it's clear you have a fetish. Yeah. My mic cutting out. I don't know. Do I sound okay? I'm just swinging around my microphone. I'm too excited. Furries police their communities better than just about any internet subculture I've seen. Well, good on them. There's still an entire culture of just, grooming discords, and furries are a big part of it, but, anime fans, lolly fans, I don't know. It's Discord. I just blame Discord. Anyway. Even if they're not drawn sexually, it's clear to me that you have a fetish, yeah. So Taiga says, be nice, guys. Remember that someone was kind enough to draw this for me. Don't make fun of the kid piss, guys. I paid for this. My mouth moves when I'm... Oh. Whatever. Fuck it. Lewd the baby. Asking people to lewd the baby. There he goes. He says it. These are jokes. He was just joking about looting the baby. And she says, yeah, but the correlation is just weird. Taiga, this is not it. No way, dude. Jokes? Taiga, I have 300 screenshots of you liking pictures of underage characters. And he says, of children. These are drawings. It's just a drawing. If I kill someone in Grand Theft Auto, does that make me a murderer? Flawless argument every time. It's just a drawing. Yeah, you can't criticize someone for commissioning an artist to draw kitty porn. Yeah, exactly. This is just what they do for a living. Don't be mean to them. So here we go. Taiga admits he understands what the concerns were. He says, I'm not going to keep on doing it, and I'm sorry I let you guys down. No, I understand. I'm sorry, guys. And this person says, we just want to understand. We're not saying this to attack you, because as friends in your circle, it's just, this doesn't sit well with us. It doesn't. And he says, I understand. She says, we're all really against this, and we care for you, and it just really sucks seeing you like these things, because it's like, no. We respect you so much as a person, other than just this little hang up that you got. Come on, we just want you to kick it and go back to being the bunghole Taiga that we know and love. Stop liking all this kid piss stuff on Twitter. It's weird. We just want to go back to the streams and the video games. Bunghole Taiga, don't you remember the streams and the video games? God. I get it. I do. And they say, someone can understand and keep on doing things like this. We just want to see you get help, because I don't personally think you're a bad person. Yeah, drawings of what? Exactly. Happy birthday, Funamaki! Wow, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful gift that Bunghole Taiga gave you. You were trying to defend it being years ago, and it's concerning that I had to bring that up for you to even understand, you know? And Taiga says, the pictures you showed and the pictures Blank was asking about had a different context. The pictures commissioned were still years ago. It had a different context. I had a totally different reason for commissioning that other kid piss picture. It's all about context, guys. Really throwing Bunghole Taiga under the bus here. Sure, but Taiga is still like, and he goes, I understand, I get it. Look, I know that you're worried and you're just being really good friends, and I'm really sorry about that thing that I did. And I promise I'm really for real gonna stop. All right? One of these weren't even 3 days ago. And he goes, oh, what? What do you mean 3 days ago? So, like, yeah. Oh, the likes? Yes. Or, like, the fact that you tried to play it off as being fine because it was years ago when you were still liking these pics 3 days ago is kind of concerning. Yeah, I guess it is. You're absolutely right. Listen, I understand why it's wrong. I was under the impression that as long as I wasn't hurting anyone, that I can indulge in what I wanted. With everything that happened, with Chaim and with you guys confronting me like this, I see it's not an acceptable outlook. I'm sorry you all had to find out this way, and I'm sorry for my actions. I'll change. Oh my god. Wow. So I thought that I could just get away with my libertine, sallow, 180 days of Sodom lifestyle, just getting just commissioning little boys to poop on plates for me to eat. I thought that was cool and fine until you guys told me that it was bad, and now that you told me it was bad, I realized the error of my ways. This all seems completely legitimate. Taiga seems to not give a fuck, and it hurts. Yeah. He doesn't, no, he doesn't care. This is somebody who has just been caught, and he's saying literally anything that he can to try to make it better. I think it's hime, like the Japanese word for princess. Oh, I'm sorry. My Nihongo is a little rusty. So Taiga says, I don't want any controversy surrounding me. I just want to stream, man. I just want to get back to the streaming. If you guys no longer wish to associate with me, I completely understand. But I'd ask you, don't spread this around any more than it already has been. Please, if you don't want to be my friend, that's fine, but don't tell anybody that I'm a pedophile. That would be a bad look. It's clear I've got my own issues to deal with. So if I could just have time to deal with them, let me just go see that therapist. This person says, well, that's what we're saying. We would like you to get help. And he goes, yeah. No, I really want to get that help. Yeah. I mean it when I say it. I love you guys. A little heart. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. See? He's like, all right, cool. I got him. It's over. Send those fucking heart emojis. Smash those hearts. Fuck it. Yeah, we're done. Have a good night, everyone. I've got some thinking to do. I will get help. Heart emoji. Oh, I hope Taiga's watching right now. Cause wow, Bungo Taiga, this is a whole fucking mess you got yourself into here. This is some straight up abusive relationship shit, like textbook abuser. Yeah, it's absolutely 100% manipulation. No doubt about it. So after the hearts, this person says, I just also want to point out, here we go. I just also want to point out, while we're still on the topic, like your whole brand is Shota. And as we saw in those screenshots in your Discord, it feels as if you're pandering to pedophiles as well. Like saying lewd to baby is just, I don't know. I think if you're really sorry and really have changed, I would put out a statement. Because I'm sure you have a lot of really weird followers. Yeah, not shit. No shit. It is, Taiga, and I'm like afraid that you don't mean any of this and just don't want us to say something so that you can still have a platform. Wow. I really want to know who this person is, because they are handling this fucking expertly, because they know exactly what this person is doing, but they're not really letting up or giving any sign that they really know. It is Taiga, and I'm like afraid you don't mean any of this, but I'm not saying we're to be like, OMG, Taiga did this. Taiga said, I'm not trying to defend myself. This person says, but now I'm like wondering if you thought that and you're only apologizing for the sake of having a platform. IDK, makes me sad. Taiga says, I keep saying I understand where you guys are coming from and that it's going to stop. I betrayed you guys, and I'm seriously sorry. Seriously. Like, I'm not going to deny that the Shota aesthetic appeals to me. I'm not going to deny that I've had some pretty questionable likes. That's where the line is drawn. I'm not a pedophile. I still let you guys down, though, and I'm still going to change. If he's not a pedophile, then what did he let them down with? Let's see. Reminds me of the whole Vinesauce situation with the Google Docs, but instead, the defendant is completely guilty and is a complete asshole. Yeah. I haven't taken that much of a deep dive into the accusations against Vinny, but I did read some of the Google Docs that those, or at least one of the women, laid out, and yeah, I don't buy any of that shit. Vinny's innocent. Free my boy Vinny. He's preparing his response, mostly by passive and not passive aggressively tweeting at people. Yeah. Yeah, I DM'd Bungo Taiga before this started, and I asked him if he would like to say anything, and he told me to wait for his statement, and I said, nah. Wait for your fucking your Google Doc full of fucking photoshopped evidence. I'm good. This is already like an hour long. Let's see. All right, let's jump back into the Google Doc here. So this person says, Taiga, I hope your posts in the morning get more clarified because you make it just seems like we purposely attacked you out of nowhere and you're in the victim stance. I do wish you good rest tonight, but please, really self-reflect about this because none of us ever meant to hurt you. slash call you out slash ruin you or anything. We were friends looking out for a friend. And I hope you're making posts because of how you truly feel and not just to clear your name. I want to believe you are, but really, please, I want to believe. You hear the X-Files theme going? I want to believe. Vinny is too much of a good person to do that stuff. Yeah, I think so. He just, internet addicted sex addict. You can go around and bang your groupies, then, I don't know, you probably will. Don't do that. I think that's the one takeaway you should have from the whole Vine sauce thing is don't fuck your fans. I know there's probably some aspiring chubas out there, but I'm just gonna give you this friendly tip, just as somebody who's been around for a while. All right, don't fuck your fans. It's a bad idea. It leads to nothing but disaster. All right, so we're getting to the end of this Google Doc. Let's plow right through it. So Taiga says, sorry I came off like I was playing the victim. All your criticisms are valid, and I'll be making changes soon to better myself in the future. Yep, here comes the press statement. I don't want to leave this community, but I especially don't want to come off like I'm only sorry because I got caught. I'm too late. I value you guys and all the other friendships I've made, and my actions have turned me into a giant hypocrite. This person says, thank you for understanding, Taiga. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I really don't wish anything bad for you as well. I truly don't. I just believe that the best way to go around this is by acknowledging what you did. No maybes/ifs. So this is where the conversation ends. Seemingly on good terms, and days later, Taiga initiates with regular conversation. From here, we believe his apology and words were genuine. Dumb idea. Let's see. So far, his defense is that half of it is docketed. Firstly, docketed basically means summarized, so his protest is, there's not enough detail to my crimes. So, yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen more than enough evidence to like, I don't know. He says he likes Shota. He's commissioning images of himself as a toddler pissing himself. I think this is a pretty open and closed case. Yeah, he's a pedophile. I don't know about generally toxic, transphobic, maybe. I don't know. There's not a lot of evidence of this other stuff. What did he say? The N-word. Actually, hold on. I got an image here. Let me see if I can find it. It's a tweet. It's a tweet that he made. Come on, tweet. You're gonna be so impressed with this tweet once I get it out. Here we go. Bam. Oh. Never mind. It didn't work. Whatever. I'll just open it. So Bungo Taiga tweets, from what I can tell, there is only a single screenshot of me saying the N-word, and even there is no source on where it came from with a smiley face. Hope that clears things up even slightly. So I don't know. The smiley face makes me sort of cast a little doubt on the fact that on his claim that he's not a racist and that there's only one example of him saying the N-word. I don't know. So basically, yeah, I get the feeling from these Google Docs that yes, Bungo Taiga is a pedophile. Yes. A lot of people knew about it and they did nothing about it. And it sort of seems like they came after him I don't know. What did he piss them off or something? They get into a fight and they're like, all right, I'm gonna ruin you now. I got all these fucking screenshots that I've been saving for years for the right time when you piss me off. All right, so let's see. Too early to come to a conclusion, I guess. Yeah, the doc I saw only had one example of the N-word, and I think only one person he seemed to have a personal grudge with. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the transphobia and the like. It just seems like they're just sticking everything else that they can on there to cancel him. And I mean, in my opinion, you don't really need to throw all that other shit in there. All the weird pedophile stuff is probably enough. I think just adding the general toxicity and the racism and the bigotry to it sort of muddies the fence a little bit, or the offense, I guess. So let's get back to finishing this document. We're almost done. So this person says, "Thank you for listening to us, Taiga. I'm sure tonight was hard, you know. I really appreciate that you've been wanting to grow from this and will stop partaking in these actions. I can't tell if this person is a genius who's just manipulating the manipulator, or if they're just like really, really naive. Thank you for apologizing and for talking to us for this long, Taiga. I see that you're genuinely trying to improve yourself and fix your mistakes. I really do hope you have a good night tonight, Taiga." Okay. We can't do the Siren parody video anymore. Wait, why? Okay. Great. We all left that conversation on good terms, even thanking Taiga for being so willing to talk and to say that he was going to change. From then, they went on as normal after a little bit of space, even playing games and saying hello in chat to each other, and even two of them raided Taiga. Oh. Back to normal. Everyone continued to be civil and go about their ways as usual, but most of them decided they didn't feel comfortable being friends after seeing that he had still had his private account up. So they decided to just continue to put space. Taiga began to start being shady and passive-aggressive to Pinky in Joel's chat. When she came in, Joel started to mention, who are any of these people? Who's Joel? I like how they're just throwing names at you at the end of a Google Doc, like you're supposed to know who the fuck these people are. Oh yeah, Joel and Mike, and Pinky. Oh, whole gang. Joel started to mention that she was close to hitting partner, and at the same moment, Taiga typed Z. Oh, he's so bored of this other person getting an achievement. Kind of a douchebag. Then Joel proceeded to compliment Pinky again, and Taiga typed his cringe emote in chat. Cringe emote, okay. When confronted about this, because it seemed off and came out of nowhere, Taiga's response ended up manipulative, gaslighting, and deflective. When confronted without much context, Taiga knows exactly what message seemed... What the fuck is any of this? Like, there's no caps. It's just like, oh, there was one time he said something really mean to me, and it really hurt, and everybody was like, what? That's what this entire section is. Pinky was in chat, and they were directed at her. Okay. Let's see. But general toxicity. There's plenty of evidence of him being a raging asshole. Yeah, Kuroda. There definitely is. There's plenty of that. I just think that labeling it toxicity sort of downplays really the severity of how bad of an asshole he is, because it just makes you seem like you're butthurt, I guess. Maybe that's just how it seems to me. So we got some more messages. 22 out of 25. Almost done. So this person says, "Hi, Taiga. I see you're being bitter and shady with Pinky in Joel's chat right now, and I don't think that's fair considering that you were in the wrong and everybody has given you space and has been pretty civil with you. But it's difficult to believe that you have acknowledged that you were in the wrong if you're being publicly shady about being confronted privately 2 months ago. Holy fuck. That is a hell of a sentence. No idea what I just read. Yeah. Very unhelpful without screenshots. Very, very emotional. Yeah, nailed it. I just typed a cringe in Joel's chat and it was not directed at her. I've had no interaction with her on the stream. Please leave me alone. I was just leaving my cringe emoji in response to something else. It's got nothing to do with that other thing that you might think it was. Even when Joel was talking about Pinky and how close she was to partner, you typed ZZZ. And when Joel was talking to her, you used that emoji. You also knew exactly what I was talking about 15 hours later, so it still looks shady. It just bothers me that we've all left you alone, and yet you're still acting in a way that comes off as shady, and you proved you knew exactly what I was referring to. Oh my god. It just bothers me that we've all... Yeah, I want to let you know that I'm not trying to instigate, but you knew exactly what I was talking about, so you knew it came off as shady. We don't act this way with you, so it would be nice if you could return the... Jesus Christ. Taiga says, of course I knew what you're referring to. I typed only 2 messages while Pinky was in chat, so it's not especially difficult to remember. Please stop reading into things I'm not saying. Oh my god. Yep. So this is just bunch of bullshit. Closing the tab. Fucking... Oh yeah. Look, there's the tweet I was trying to pull up like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, those are the Google Docs. Let's see. Kuroda says the term toxicity has been beaten up a lot by reactionary chuds who can't handle being exposed. Yeah. And it's become something to cheer about among those kinds of pricks. Exactly. So, I don't know. The term toxic has sort of lost any sort of meaning that it once had. But yeah, I'm still not sure exactly what to think about these docs. Yeah. Bungo Taiga, you're a pedophile. That's my one takeaway. All these other people learn how to put together a Google Doc. I can't believe I just went through another hour of just insanely written just diatribes about pedophilia accusations. There's so much of this shit going around the VTuber world. God, and just wait till to next episode of Groomer Alert. We're gonna do Rin Wasabi grooming a 12-year-old in his chat. But yeah, I guess that's about it for Groomer. Oh wait, hold on. Groomer Alert! Woo! Yeah, all right. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you all learned something, because I didn't. I saw a whole lot of drawings of kids pissing themselves. I guess that's something. That's a takeaway. Let's see. Funamaki says, I find it funny how Taiga is saying all this is fake, yet he can't go back into Discord DMs and back himself up. Yeah. There's no if this person kills himself, and God knows I would not like if that happened. I think it would be a bad thing if the Bunghole Tiger killed himself. God, please, Bunghole Tiger, do not kill yourself. But if that did happen, I would not be surprised in the least, because this is a person who, again, has just been backed completely into a corner, and this is when the fight or flight happens. So expect to see more fight on Twitter, and then the flight. He's gonna disappear. He's never gonna come. Like, this is I don't know, this is a pretty damning, a lot of damning evidence, and I know that the VTuber community as a whole is sort of on the fence about the lolly slash Shota thing, but yeah, you don't really come back from a controversy like this. So, Bunghole Tiger, you're out. You're gone. Hang up that VTuber mask. It's over. Let's see. Post your own damn screenshot to the same combo. Yeah. So I can't wait to see what Bunghole Tiger brings out for evidence. Can't wait to see all the photoshopped Discord logs and all that bullshit that goes with it. But until then, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you everybody for coming out to this episode of Groomer Alert. Had a great time going through these logs. Yeah, great great time. Not gonna joke or comment on actual possible. Yeah. I would never do that. Thank you everybody. This is an episode of Groomer Alert. Wow. I'm gonna do the jingle again. Woo! All right, everybody. See you again next week or something, some other time.